This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Our time is now 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
That's right. Olivia Roberts has a look at what moving back to Phase 2 would mean for your family. And Destiny Richards is live at Avista Stadium before the Spokane Indians season opener.
But first, to Mark Peterson with your sunny Tuesday forecast.
All right, we're going to have a sunny start in your First Alert weather, and that weather app available in the App Store. It's a cool start, 39. It's going to be much better with that first pitch. All right, 4 things that you need to know this morning is that we do have plenty of sunshine expected. We are going to see breezy at times this evening, warming into Thursday, and then hopefully we're expected to see some rain on Friday and cooler.
With breaking news out of Mexico City this morning, an elevated section of a metro track collapsed, sending a subway car plunging toward a busy street. At least 23 people are confirmed dead, more than 70 injured. A train was traveling on an elevated part of the city's rapid transit system on the newest line known as the Golden Line. Rescue efforts were suspended at one point over concerns the subway car may fall the rest of the way onto the road. It was held up by a crane for workers to check that car for survivors.
Breaking news out of Adams County, westbound lanes are back open following a serious rollover crash on I-90 about 24 miles west of Ritzville. One person was seriously injured. Troopers are still on scene investigating and ask that you remain cautious if you're driving through that area.
New this morning, Americans are buying more guns than ever. The FBI says it conducted more than 3.5 million gun-related background checks last month. That marks a 20% increase over the same period last year. The top-selling state for guns so far this year, Illinois. The spike in gun sales is believed to be fueled by fears among looming gun control legislation and rising crime rates.
Well, in just hours, we'll learn which counties in Washington are rolling back to Phase 2. 12 of them, including Spokane, are failing the metrics needed to stay in Phase 3 right now. Local health officials just finished evaluating where each county stands, and Governor Jay Inslee will make the official announcement this morning. That's likely a guarantee for Spokane, so we want to get you prepared for the move back. In Phase 2, restaurants, retail, gyms, and all indoor gatherings will go back to 25% capacity. Outdoor gatherings will also be limited to 200 guests. Youth sports will also take a big hit. Tournaments will be canceled, and high-risk sports like basketball and wrestling won't be able to compete. Counties moving back will officially be in Phase 2 on Friday. We'll be streaming the governor's announcement live at 11 o'clock this morning. You can watch it for yourself on KXLY.com or on our streaming app, KXLY Plus.
Demand for COVID vaccines is slowing across Washington and Idaho, but we are still seeing the total numbers climb. Almost half of those eligible in Washington have had at least one shot, 48%. 33% are fully vaccinated now. Idaho is behind Washington and behind the national average. 34% of people have had one shot. 28% are considered fully vaccinated.
If your child could be one step closer to being able to get the COVID-19 vaccine, the FDA expected to give Pfizer the green light to make it available to children 12 to 15 years old. A federal vaccine advisory committee needs to discuss the recommendation. First, though, if the emergency use is expanded by the FDA and the CDC adopts the recommendation, shots could go into arms of more people in just a couple of days.
New research shows another heartbreaking impact of the coronavirus. Child abuse hotline inquiries in the U.S. jumped by nearly 14% early in the pandemic. Researchers for JAMA Pediatrics looked at calls and texts to a national child abuse hotline from March to May of 2020 and compared them to the same period in 2019.
The Idaho House has passed a bill that would fund the state colleges and universities. House Bill 387 is a simple budget bill that goes through the Idaho legislature every year. It helps fund the state's 4 major colleges and universities. This is the second time this session the bill came before lawmakers in the state House. It failed previously when Republicans wanted to cut that budget over claims the university's curriculum was too liberal. Democrats say this money is vital for the education of students and can't be taken away because of hearsay.
Well, tonight is the season opener for the Spokane Indians. They're taking on the Eugene Emeralds at 6:30 tonight at the Avista Stadium. We're here in the team store where you can get some fresh merchandise. But if you want to also get tickets to the game, of course, you can go to our website, KXLY.com. It also has links to the website where you can see all of the COVID guidelines. Masks will be required. You'll be seated in pods. Lots to know before you go.
And coming up next on Good Morning America, it happened in the blink of an eye. A 9-year-old boy climbing onto this airport luggage belt, getting pulled inside. GMA has the details. We'll be back with a final check of weather.